welcome everyone to the video. This is going to be a air video for me. I'm going to be playing in the cockpit in realistic mode. So this is not exactly going to be a full, effective ARB match, but I'm going to be discussing some of the possibilities for the F117. And this is probably the most interesting addition to the leak list that I have seen so far. And that leak list seems to have been pretty accurate up to now. So I'm going to go off of it being at least semi-accurate, and that we'll probably get the F117 at some point in future, or near future. And that is very nice. So the F117 is going to be a ground attack aircraft, and this means that it will most likely be best implemented in ground RB, because, you know, you don't want to really attack airplanes with a ground pound aircraft. Sorry. Yeah, we saw the Su-39 for Russia get the rear unit to block IR, and that works fairly well for the stealth capability of that vehicle. But of course, you can still see it using radar and all sorts of that stuff, and you can actually still launch at it. So I'm wondering, like, how will they do the F-117, which I believe is probably a much more advanced stealth aircraft. This guy's getting now in a very comfortable position to start shooting at me, which I don't really like. Okay, he's way quicker. Looking around for enemies. I hate how you can't turn your head around like normal. Okay, these guys are coming in for his death. We're getting shot at. We are really getting laughed by these guys. Are we in an up tier? Oh, what the heck? There's a kill. I don't think we really deserved that, but hey, I'll always take it. Yeah, I'm guessing that they're gonna do for the F-117. I'm guessing they're gonna make it really hard to see on radar, so you can't like lock onto it with your trackers. You know, those. Aiming is really difficult, bro. More. Oh, there we go. And someone killed us. Well, welcome back into another battle. It looks like a bit of an up tier once more, which is pretty interesting, honestly. I really thought there would probably be more than what there is of aircraft in my VR, but hey, sometimes it happens. What they're probably going to do is make it hard to track, maybe even close to impossible to use a tracking radar on. Like, as soon as it gets out of like 2 kilometers, you can't track it or something. And this might implement a series of balancing issues to the game, because if the Pantsers can't track it and the 2S6s can't track it, that means that they can't launch missiles at it. And I guess maybe like with an IR missile you could hit it, but a lot of those late tier anti-airs, where it's probably going to be, are running off of radar, and that's going to be pretty interesting. Of course, maybe they'll have IR stuff too, although I kind of doubt that, because I believe all the stealth ground pound aircraft like that were designed to avoid enemy radar, not exactly IR, because IR was getting a bit old. It is going to be pretty fast. It's kind of triangle, which is a weird shape. A lot of aircraft you see in here are pretty rounded. Stealth aircraft is kind of very not rounded on purpose. It doesn't want a good place to deflect radar off of. It wants sharp angles to not hit any of the aircraft, any of the radar back, and reflective paint to kind of guide it around. Which, you know, besides being the first of its kind in War Thunder, yeah, it'll probably come with a pretty interesting round of AA and AA strategies. We might have to do a video on that intentionally, like maybe find someone who has the aircraft and just run a couple AAs, try and take it down, see if we can, see how difficult it is. You know, that's a pretty good video for later, but right now we're pretty much still on kind of guessing what it's going to be. This TU2 looks pretty screwed, so we're going to go after him. He might light on fire at any point. We might. Okay, he's dead. Oh my gosh. F8F just absolutely nailed himself. And this is not good feeling. I guess another thing Gaijin could do is just be lame-o and not actually put in any safe stealth capability for the F117. Because I guess like they could think, if we give it extra speed and a lot of countermeasures, like maybe we could make it like an excuse for stealth aircraft. And this is not something we want. Very much not something we want. And I hope they don't go this way, because a stealth mechanic is probably what we need with all the kinds of stealth aircraft that we have today. That's kind of the future of War Thunder. I don't think they have much room to move around with without the stealth aircraft in-game. It's pretty interesting how they have miles per hour on the speedometer, when this is a British aircraft. I think the Brits still use kilometers, right? Yeah. Oh, did I steal that? Uh-oh. Who's on R6? Balls. Did he overshoot? No, he didn't. Who's on R6? Oh, we got 240 out. I'm gonna thread my teammates right there, take a bit of a turn. Hopefully killing some speed. Oh my gosh, F80. Oh my gosh. Thank you, team. That was pretty iffy. I probably shouldn't have taken those shots. I could have easily got FF on him. FF is in friendly fire, by the way. Upping my engine power. Got some guns on. Hit him with a crit.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Enemy kills us. That's good. All aim wanted. F80's going down. Oh yeah, he's going down. I'm not gonna go that direction. Turn off our extra engine power for a little bit and go after this MiG. See if the A29 doesn't get. Oh, that A29 clapped that MiG. Okay. I love how it shows like. Oh crap.
Open fire. Reloading.
How much ammo do I have? 300. Oh, that guy's dead. Okay, I'm not getting him. Enemy plane. That's that A2D over there. They got any power? Nah. Well, we survived and got 1 kill, 1 assist. That's fairly solid for cockpit mode. We might have been first if we weren't in the cockpit this entire time.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. I refuse.
Closing on this MiG. Let's see if I can get some hits in. Oh, I had to like shoot to kill, but turn off the wing. Because otherwise it would have been over for me. Well, time to go land. I might actually show you guys landing, because like I'll be doing it in cockpit mode as well, so it'll be a little bit interesting. I think I tried to land on a carrier once in cockpit mode, and I splattered my guts all over the floor. Or I guess my plane guts, so, you know. Although, hold up. That A2D is probably cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. Okay. We're heading back to base, boys. "13 minutes of fuel." We brought a little bit much, I think.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Heading to the base.
Let's check our map again. We are nearing the first airfield. I believe just over that hill. Are we climbing? Oh, we are climbing. That's not good. Okay.
Heading to the base.
Let's let ourselves cruise for a little bit. I won't touch the air brake yet. We're not exactly straight on. Air brake extended. What just happened down there? Oh my gosh. Hopefully we can sit down as cleanly as possible. There we go, wheels on the floor. We hit a little bit late on the runway, so I might overextend a little bit. Although,
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
look at that TU-4 flying overhead.
Thank you.
Okay. We have an enemy aircraft up high. I have no idea how I
If we don't do
spotted that.
something fast, the enemy will win.
Seahawk seems to be on it. I'm hoping, because we're going to see bombs hit, I feel. There he is. He died. Whoa, wow. 5,000 RP, 18,000 Silver Lions, all in cockpit mode with the Meteor. That is a net positive. I thought I was going to lose a bunch of Silver Lions, but apparently my teams were either good enough to keep me alive, or I did well enough and made smart enough decisions that I was able to do well in these aircraft. So I want to thank everyone who came out and watched this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the cockpit gameplay, and I can't believe that they're, for lack of a better word, keeping us on the edge with the F117. That would be a crazy addition. And especially with Squadron, I'm going to switch my research from the Russian one that I'm researching now to the F117. So I'll see you on the next video. Peace.